Welcome to my channel. The sun rose over the savannah like a molten coin, casting orange fire across the grasslands and the distant coastline. Waves roared against the far-off cliffs, a strange harmony mixing with the cries of birds and the distant rumble of wildebeest herds. But beneath this beautiful dawn was a problem no one had expected. A lioness, one of the strongest predators of the wild, was limping, crying and dragging her paw behind her. And not because of a rival lion or a hyena pack or an injury from hunting. Her paw was trapped in something far stranger. A massive sea urchin shell washed in from the ocean, shattered, spiked, and deadly. She had stepped into it. And now the creature who usually commanded the respect of the entire plains was in terrible danger. Chapter 1. The Distress Call. The Rescue Response Center sat on the edge of the savannah. Inside it, screens showed heat signatures of animals. Drones hovered above landscapes and rescue teams waited for alerts. At precisely 6:47 a.m., an alarm pinged. "Team Alpha, we have movement irregularities from the Coastline range," said Maya, the drone operator. "It's a lioness. She's dragging her left foreleg, badly." Commander Rafik stepped closer. "A predator in distress near the coast?" he muttered. "That's unusual." He zoomed in. Then everyone saw it. The giant sea urchin shell lodged onto the lioness's paw like a spiked trap. The creature was in agony. Every step she took pushed the broken spikes deeper into her flesh. She couldn't hunt. She couldn't return to her pride. If she didn't receive help soon, she would starve or bleed out. Rafik didn't hesitate. "Team Alpha, prepare rescue kits. This is a priority intervention." Chapter 2. The race to the coastline. The rescue jeep tore across the savannah, leaving a trail of dust as the team held tight. There was Rafik, the commander, Maya, the tech operator, Kellen, the medic, and Zuri, the animal behavior expert. The coastline was nearly 30 kilometers away and every minute mattered. "We need to get close before she hides," Zuri warned. "Lions conceal pain until the last moment." "And she's near the ocean," Kellen added. "If she panics and runs into the water, she'll drown," Rafik finished grimly. The jeep skidded into a narrow sandy trail. Ahead, the ocean glittered like a blade, and near the rocky shoreline, struggling and collapsing with exhaustion, was the lioness. Maya deployed the drone. "Commander, she's losing blood," she said softly, "and the shell is embedded deep. The spikes are curved inward. They're gripping her flesh." Kellen cursed under his breath. "What kind of sea urchin grows that big?" Maya asked. "An ancient species," Zuri replied. "Mostly extinct. Some shells still get washed in after storms. Rare, but deadly if stepped on." The lioness gave a weak roar of frustration as she tried to pull her leg free, but the shell only tightened and cracked deeper around her paw. "We move now," Rafik ordered. Chapter 3. The Approach. The team slowly exited the jeep. A distressed lioness could be more dangerous than a healthy one. Pain made even gentle creatures unpredictable, and lions were anything but gentle. Zuri knelt, speaking quietly under her breath, imitating soft lion grunts meant to show calmness. The lioness noticed them immediately. Her golden eyes flicked up, tired but defensive. She bared her teeth, not in aggression but warning. Rafik lowered his voice. "We have one chance." Kellen pulled out the tranquilizer dart. "We're not fully tranquilizing her," he said. "Just a pain-dulling, calming dose." Zuri gently guided Kellen's aim. The dart fired and hit the lioness just above her shoulder. She roared in surprise but didn't run. Instead, she backed up near a rock and slowly lowered herself, panting. Within minutes, the tension faded from her muscles. The pain dulled, though her eyes stayed alert, watching them. "Easy, girl," Zuri whispered. "We're here to help." Chapter 4. The urchin shell. Kellen examined the shell. The sea urchin's outer spikes had shattered into jagged shards. Some were piercing through her paw pads. Others were stuck between her claws and tendons. "This is going to be delicate," Kellen said. "One wrong tug and we worsen the bleeding." He placed a soft padded cloth under her paw to prevent movement. Zuri continued rubbing the lioness's mane, calming her. "She's a mother," Zuri whispered suddenly. "She has cubs. She smells of milk." Everyone froze. "If she's kept away too long," Maya said slowly, "the cubs will die." Rafik finished. The stakes had doubled. "We're getting this shell off now," he said. Chapter 5. The removal begins. Kellen took out a micro-cutting tool. First, I cut the outer rim of the shell so the pressure lessens, he explained. He began slicing through the thick calcified edge. Each crack echoed across the rocks. The lioness whimpered softly. Zuri stroked her ear. I know, but stay with us. Next came the embedded spikes. Kellen, look, Maya said. Some spikes are hollow. They might contain toxins. He checked the wound. They're not venomous, he said, but bacteria could cause infection. We need to remove them gently. One by one he pulled out broken fragments, some as long as fingers. Blood trickled down her paw. She's losing too much, Rafik warned. I'm working as fast as I can, Kellen replied. The lioness tried to lift her paw once, instinctively wanting to escape the pain, but Zuri pressed her forehead gently against the lioness's, grounding her. It's okay, she whispered. You will run again. You will go to your babies. The lioness's breathing slowed. Finally, the shell cracked open completely. Kellen removed the last section, revealing deep puncture wounds. She'll survive, he said, but we must disinfect and wrap her. Chapter 6. The ocean surprise. As Kellen worked, Maya's drone beeped. Commander? Movement in the water. Everyone looked toward the waves. Something dark, something large was rising near the shore. A second giant sea urchin shell drifted up, this one intact and alive, its massive spines waving like underwater spears. What in the world? Rafik muttered. It's following the tide, Zuri whispered. This might be the species' last breeding ground. The creature washed dangerously close to them. If it reaches us, its spines can pierce bone, Kellen warned. Rafik grabbed a long pole. We push it back! Maya activated a sonic drone pulse, creating vibrations to redirect the creature. The enormous urchin slowly drifted away down the coastline, carried by the current. That explains how the lioness got trapped, Maya said. A storm must have pushed these ancient creatures close to shore, and it nearly killed her, Rafik said. Chapter 7. The final treatment. Kellen. Finish cleaning the wounds and wrap the lioness's paw with a breathable medic band. She'll be able to walk, he said. Slowly, but she can reach her cubs. Zuri stepped back and let the lioness rise. The proud animal stood shakily, testing her bandaged paw. Pain flickered across her eyes, but she didn't collapse. Her strength was returning. She looked at the team. Not with fear, not with anger, but with recognition. A soft, grateful rumble escaped her throat. Then she turned and limped toward the savannah. Chapter 8. The following distance. We must ensure she gets back safely, Rafik said. The team followed from afar with the drone overhead. The lioness walked through the tall grass, past grazing antelope, past sun-baked rocks, and into the shaded region of acacia trees. Finally, she reached a hidden den. 2 tiny cubs emerged, starving, crying, afraid. When they saw her, they squeaked and ran into her arms. She licked them, wrapping her body around them, protecting them even in her weakened state. Zuri wiped a tear. She fought that injury just to return to them, she whispered. Maya smiled, and we got her back just in time. The lioness gave the team one last look, like a silent thank you. Then she disappeared into the grass with her cubs, safe at last. Chapter 9. Return to base. Back at the rescue center. The team logged the mission. Rafik wrote the final line. Lioness saved. Cubs reunited. Unknown sea urchin species confirmed. Storm patterns changing wildlife danger levels. Stay prepared. Zuri closed her notebook. Out there, she said. Even the strongest hunters sometimes need help. And we'll be there, Rafik answered. Every time. The sun set over the savannah as the drone footage showed the lioness resting peacefully with her cubs. Alive, safe, and healing.